Hi all, in this video we will discuss about ETL mechanism. So what is ETL, why do we require ETL to build data warehouse, and how we are going to use a staging system before loading it into target warehouse. So we will look into these concepts. First of all, what is ETL? ETL stands for extract, transform, load. So we are going to use this ETL mechanism to build data warehouse in a dimensional model. So why we are using ETL mechanism here? So extracting data from heterogeneous sources or multiple systems or multiple source systems into staging area, and we will apply all the transformation logic as per business requirement, and we will load that data into data warehouse or target warehouse, which is in a dimensional model, that is fact and dimension. So just have a look into this diagram. This diagram shows us 5 source systems, that is operational system 1, ERP, CRM, SQL and file system. So we are extracting all these 5 source systems into staging as part of data format standardization, and we will format it into one format. Just assume operational system 1 dB, ERP 1 dB, CRM 1 dB, SQL 1 dB, file system 1 source system. So we are going to integrate all these 5 systems into one format which is located in staging area. Once we apply or once we use extract the data from source system. As part of this data integration from 5 source systems, that is operational system, ERP, CRM, SQL and file system, there should be some common column. There should be some common column to join or integrate or merge data from these of many source systems. So once we identify, and we are going to use that primary key or a common key, so to validate these 5 source systems data, and we can load the data by using ETL jobs into staging area where we will do data format standardization. So once it is formatted, here we have some specific conditions. What are those? Just have a look into this diagram, which is in staging area, that is data validation, data cleaning, data transforming, data aggregating and data loading. All this with respect to business requirement. We'll go with one by one here. Data validation. So once we load extract data from 5 different sources or 5 source systems, and we will load it into staging area, we will validate it with that particular data is extracted from source as per requirement. Then data cleansing. So here we are going to apply all cleansing rules like trimming, removing unwanted characters, or trim of unwanted characters or unwanted spaces, whatever it is. And data transforming. Transforming the data as per business requirement. Just assume we are integrating data from 5 different sources, and we are transforming the data. So we will do some substring, in string. Then as per ETL mechanism, we are going to get that done. So as a ETL tester, most of the time we are going to concentrate on this data transformation from source to target. So here we can consider 2 layers, source to staging and staging to target. So we will look into that thing in another video. Next one is data aggregating. So if there is any requirement from client with respect to data aggregation, like aggregate calculations like average, sum, min, max, count. So we are going to do this, then data aggregation. Then data loading. Once we are done with these 4 tips, that is data validation, data cleansing, data transforming and data aggregation, we will load the data into target warehouse, which is in a dimensional data model, that is dimensions and facts. Usually when we are storing data in a backend, so we are going to store that in relational data model. When it comes to data warehouse, we are going to store data in a dimensional model, so dimensions and facts. So dimension is nothing but which will be holding detailed records. When it comes to fact, which will be holding a dimensional cues to establish relationship between dimension and fact. Along with that, it will be holding aggregate facts, which is related to aggregate calculations or business calculations. This is how ETL mechanism is going to work with towards our source to target with respect to staging. This is how ETL mechanism is going to work while building data warehouse as part of data extraction, data staging, and data staging is nothing but data transforming and loading it into data warehouse or target warehouse with respect to business requirement. So here we can see a circular disk shape, so which is a database, and file systems like this source system are down one. So this is how it is going to work. So we will come up with more videos on dimension, facts and types. Thank you all.